don't have a good day, have a great day. Hey, what's happening everyone? It's your boy, the Big Rob Theory, back on the channel once again. And today you're joining me for a great review of the new movie with Ryan Reynolds, Free Guy. So to be honest with you, I know a lot of people have seen some trailers about this. I really haven't seen anything about this. I don't know how. With all the media I watch, I did not see anything really about this. But I was pleasantly surprised when I went into the theater and saw this last night. It was really, really good. I genuinely enjoyed every single moment of this movie. It was like another Ready Player One, just in its own way, just phenomenal. The basic plot of this movie is this guy, or an NPC, a non-playable character in this movie, starts to be self-aware. So because of that, things start to happen in this game that shouldn't really be happening. And without going into any true detail or any spoilers, it shakes up the whole world, literally. And it creates just this phenomenon throughout social media that makes everything change. The phenomenon surrounding this guy, or this NPC, blowing up, really started to speak out to the creators of another algorithm that necessarily wasn't implemented into the game, but kind of was. And I say it like that because I don't really want to spoil anything in this movie for you. What I've said hasn't really spoiled anything, but I don't want to talk too much about what happens because you just need to experience it for yourself. This movie was a great ride. In regards to cinematography, it was beautiful to see the way how this CGI was complemented with the actual actors in this movie. Jodie Comer plays the leading lady, her name is Millie. She did a phenomenal performance. I don't really remember seeing her in much else, but I'm sure she's obviously in other things, but she really did a great job in this movie. We have Joe Keery, who plays Keys. He also was Steve in Stranger Things. Love that guy. Channing Tatum played a random avatar, and he was absolutely hilarious in the movie. If you go and see it, you'll see what I'm talking about. There were a lot of different cameos in this movie. I won't touch on them because it would definitely give away a lot, because there's certain reveals that happen later in the movie that just had me dumbfounded. I couldn't believe some of the cameos that happened, but it was just really cool to see that they implemented the certain cameos that they did. It really added to the already interesting dynamic in this movie. Lil Rel Howery played Buddy, and him and Ryan Reynolds had a great chemistry on camera. Like they really sold the whole best friend act, and I really was here for it. It was great. He was hilarious as Buddy, another NPC in this game. Then it's just the way how this was written. It's just a beautiful movie. The director, Sean Levy, really did a great job, and not only with casting, but also just directing these actors and actresses in the way to act if you're in a video game and you're a non-playable character that's supposed to do things the way how it's implemented into the game. You know, the way how these people acted. Being inside this game was just a beautiful showcase of their acting skills. Even the music they chose, it was just beautiful. Great choices. I really have not many gripes with this movie, if any gripes at all. I know I really try to balance these reviews out with, positives and negatives, but this movie I really had little to no negatives. If I have to really, really go through and nitpick a negative, I really don't even know. I would just say maybe at times it felt a little bit dragged. But those moments that it felt dragged, there was interesting character development on all fronts. So I guess it was kind of needed for it to drag at certain points. But again, that's just a slight negative I have in this otherwise overall great movie. I really, really want to tell you guys more about what actually happens in certain scenes, but I want to keep it no spoilers. So just go see the movie, guys. It is a really great movie. I had a great time with it. The way how these actors and actresses portrayed their roles was just absolutely amazing. Very, very, very talented people and a great cast. Some of these people I've seen in the Arrowverse, not just on Flash, but also on Arrow and Legends. There's so many different people that are in this movie that are just amazing. Taika Waititi, who played Antoine, who is the big bad of the movie. And I come to find out that the director, Sean Levy, has directed some pretty awesome things. Like I think he did the Jet Jackson movie back in the day. He's done Big Fat Liar. He's done I think the Jet Jackson series too, and countless others. Great movies and TV shows that I really, really love. So it makes sense why not only did I love this movie, well, a lot more than I thought I would and a lot more than I do other movies nowadays, but I really just connected with the movie, and it was just overall a great time. Thank you guys for joining me for that. I appreciate you watching and supporting this channel. Please like this video and leave a comment down below if you've seen this movie already. What are your thoughts about it? Did you like it too? Did you have other dislikes that I maybe didn't mention? Because I barely even mentioned one. So let's talk about it. If you aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell next to it so that you can get notifications on when I post new videos. Alright guys, until the next one.